Welcome back everyone, this is Trades back with another video, and in this video I'll be showing you exactly my ICT strategy that I've studied 1,000 hours for. Okay, I've studied 1,000 hours of ICT just to show you this one strategy that worked so well for me. I'm going to be revealing everything with you guys in this video, so make sure you do watch all the way until the end because this is going to be a banger value video. Okay, let's get straight into it, but before we get onto the charts really quickly, I'm going to show you on a fundamental level how this strategy actually works. Okay, you know what, I'm going to show you on the charts so you have an idea. So as we're on the charts right now, as you can see, there's a blue area right here and there's another blue area right here. The first blue area right here, which has A under it, is the Asian session. Okay, I'm using a very special indicator. If you want it, just comment down below and I'll send it straight to you. And as you can see, what we need to do first is mark out the highest point and the lowest point of Asian session. Okay, as you can see right here, you mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session, and then you need to identify which part of price is liquidated, right? So as soon as we actually get the charts, as soon as Asian session starts to end, you mark out the highest point and you mark out the lowest point of Asian session. As you can see, the highest point is, which has been already swept, which we can do a liquidity sweep right here. The highest point already been swept, which gives us a very good indication that price will go towards the downside next. So what we need to do now is find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / fractional lows have actually completely been swept, and then we can reinforce our market structure shift within a Gothic candlestick if it's possible, right? So what we're looking for here is a very good market structure shift, which actually gives us our breakage of structure, which is the market structure shift we're actually looking for. So as you can see, price goes up and then it goes down and it actually sweeps this candle right here, which gives us a very good but very unnoticeable market structure shift. Not many people would notice this, but if you're a very high level trader like me, then you would easily notice this market structure shift. And as soon as we actually do get this market structure shift, what we need to do from here on out is reinforce our market structure shift with the engulfing candlestick if it's possible. Okay, so as you can see, a big engulfing candlestick actually took out the lows right there, and now all we've got to do is identify the fair value gap, overlap the fair value gap with a market structure shift to get a higher probability, and then we can execute the trade. So what I'm going to be doing is actually bringing out my rectangular tool and actually overlapping it with the MSS right here, just like I did, and then you can actually drag this along. Okay, so as soon as you drag this along, you need to annotate it as the fair value gap, just like I did there. And once that's done, all you can do now is short position this right here. Okay, you would have short positioned it right there, and then price would have actually given you this nice little up rise into the area. And then all you need to do from here on out is actually place your stop loss just at the candle high right there, and then place your take profit at the 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio area. As you can see, now that's done. It's at the 1 to 3 risk reward ratio area, and as you can see, it's completely smashed the take profit, and it could have easily smashed Asian sessions lows because the market is this one specific thing. It goes all the way down to make sure it smashes Asian sessions lows. Okay, every single time it smashes Asian sessions lows, which is why I always tell my students to make sure it is a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade. Okay, I'm going to be showing you on a fundamental level how this strategy actually works. Okay, because that was very confusing down here, but I'm going to be showing you on a fundamental level how it actually works. So you're going to let Asian session to do whatever it wants. Okay, let's say this is all Asian session, right? This is all Asian session. We're going to let it do whatever it wants anytime. Okay, but once Asian session starts to end, what we need to do from here on out is mark out our highs and the lows, right? As you can see, this is the highest point of Asian session, we'll mark that out, and this is the lowest point of Asian session, we'll mark that out too. So as soon as we mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session, now what we need to do is very crucial. But just before that, if you've been watching me for a while and you haven't gotten any results yet, listen, I can fast forward your trading and get you results instantly with my new program, which is Trades, because you can see Karul right here got a $200,000 account payout of $13,000, and all he did was join us, and then he let us passively pass his account and then get him the payout. And as you can see, Adam right here got another $19,000 payout, and this was on a 400k account. Okay, so as you can see, everyone is making money. Glody, Bobby made $4,000, $8,000. Everyone's making money with our program, but spots are very limited, so you need to join the first link in the description as fast as possible so you can actually have a chance of getting in. And listen, you do not pay anything until we actually get you the payout, so it's a never pay before a payout thing, right? And if you want to actually learn this strategy and learn 2 secret strategies, check my second link in the description, and I've got a very exclusive mentorship going on right now. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is waiting for price to actually take out one of these 2 areas. Let's say it took out the lows, because it hasn't done that in this video yet. As soon as it takes out the lows, what we need to do is mark this out as our liquidity sweep, just like I did there. And once we actually mark this out as the liquidity sweep, what we need to do from here on out becomes very easy and simple. right? As soon as we get a liquidity sweep, what we need to do is wait for price to actually give us a very good breakage of structure with a fractional high. Okay, so as you can see, it would have given us a breakage of structure just like this, and this would be really, really good. Okay, because as you can see, this is a market structure shift that we can mark out, and the fair value gap will easily be able to overlap with this actual market structure shift, right? As you can see, this is our fair value gap right here. Let me just mark it out. Fair value gap right there. And as you can see, all we've got to do from here on out is actually place our trade long position right there. Okay, so as soon as I actually do place the long position right here, all I've got to do is place my take profit at Asian sessions highs and place my take stop loss literally at Asian sessions at the fair value gap low. Sorry. So as you can see, this trade would easily come back down. It'll come back down into this area, and then it'll go up completely, running up and completely smashing take profit. I've studied so much of EURUSD and I've studied so much of ICT to be able to master this strategy. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you another example, so make sure you do stay very, very focused because this example is going to be very, very hard. Alright, so as you can see, this example resonates with everyone very, very well. At the end of this week, what I'm going to do is stop actually giving you these full breakdown videos, and I'm going to be starting to use the replay mode again so you can actually start predicting with me what happens in the markets. But let's get straight into this example. So as you can see, this is the Asian session high right here, and you can see it's completely been swept, and I'm just going to mark out the lows just so you have an idea of where the lows actually was. So as you can see, this is the Asian session indicator that's telling me where Asian session is. So what I'm going to be doing now is marking this out as my liquidity sweep because I know it's already been completely swept, right? So as you can see, that's my liquidity sweep right there. And once we do actually get a liquidity sweep, what we need to do from here on out becomes very, very simple. We need to just wait for price to give us that breakage of structure towards the downside. As it says right here, find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have completely been swept, and then we can reinforce our market structure shift. I'm going to be explaining exactly what a fractional low and a fractional high actually are in a bit, but I need you guys to listen very, very carefully, right? So as you can see, we're going to be trading a reversal as price has gone up. Now it's given us a very, very good market structure shift, which is right here. Okay, so as soon as we do get the market structure shift, what you need to do from here on out becomes very, very crucial. Okay, if you do not listen, then you will not gain any value, so make sure you do listen carefully. Right, as soon as we get a market structure shift, what we need to do from here on out is mark out our fair value gap. But this isn't any normal fair value gap because as you can see, there's so much levels of rejection right here, which we do actually need to take care of. So what we're going to be doing is dragging this fair value gap right there, and then we're going to be entering off of this area right here and placing our stop loss just around this area of first candle of the FEG, so around this area, because we can see so much rejection is happening. Price is actually closing in the fair value gap area, which means we do need to be very careful with our stop loss placement. Okay, because if we're not careful with our stop loss placement, it will go up and hit stop loss and completely take us out of the trade. So as you can see in this instance, this is another one of them instances where you can actually put your take profit at Asian sessions lows. And as you can see, once we do actually put our Asian sessions lows and I do move it over, you can see how well this trade actually runs up because it goes back up into this area. The big candle right here gets fully rejected. This is probably smart money actually trading, and this is the institutions actually trading, and they got fully rejected, which means price is going to have a very, very good downfall. And as you can see, all of these levels of rejection right here gives us even a more incentive, and then we could have actually double traded right here. Could have double traded, placed our stop loss right there, and placed our take profit at the actual Asian lows. And as you can see, we could have easily had a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio trade and also another 1-to-4 risk reward ratio trade. So altogether, we could have had a 2-to-8 risk reward ratio trade and completely smashed take profits. And this would have easily made you around like $5,000 to $6,000, and you would have passed phase 1 on your account already just within this one strategy. And this strategy made me over $500,000, and I can easily and confidently say that if you do use this and you do rewatch this video, make sure you use this every single time, then you will actually become profitable and gain so much profits, right? I'm doing a crazy challenge in my mentorship right now. If you click the second link in the description, you can join it, where I'm passing and I'm getting completely funded on a 25k account, and I'm getting my first ever payout with a new prop firm. So make sure you do go check that out because it was going to be an absolute crazy experience. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys all took something from it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.